You know that feeling, right? You're standing in front of a blank wall, and you're feeling this mix of excitement and just pure panic. You're not alone. Picking out art can feel like a huge, permanent decision, but I promise you, it really doesn't have to be. Yeah, this is the moment. That big empty wall, a world of possibilities, and suddenly it's just completely overwhelming. What if I get something that's too big or too small? What if the colors are all wrong? What if it just feels off? It's a classic design problem, but we are absolutely going to solve it today. In fact, we're going to completely take apart that feeling of uncertainty. I'm going to walk you through a really simple, foolproof plan that'll have you choosing and hanging art like you've been doing it your whole life. You ready? Let's jump in. Okay, phase one. And I'm telling you, this is the most important part. All of this happens before you even think about opening your laptop to start shopping. This is the planning stage, where we get all the basics right. If you nail this part, everything else just kind of clicks into place. And here it is, the first big secret. This is the golden rule for getting the scale right. Before you fall in love with any piece of art, you've got to know the right size for your space. And the 2/3 rule is your secret weapon. It's so simple. Whether it's over your sofa, your bed, a table, whatever, your art should be about 2/3 of the width of that piece of furniture. And this right here shows you exactly why this rule is so important. Look at the too small piece. See how it just feels lost? It's like a tiny postage stamp on a giant wall. But now look at just right. See how the art feels connected to the sofa? It creates this perfect, balanced, and intentional look. So remember, get the size right first. Okay, so you figured out the size. Awesome. Now let's talk about the heart and soul of your artwork, color. Because color isn't just for looks, it's a powerful tool. It can literally change the entire mood of a room, making it feel super energetic or peaceful or really sophisticated. And what's great about this is how simple it makes things. Just think about the vibe you want. Are you looking for an energetic, social feel for your living room? That's where you bring in warm tones, your reds, your oranges, your yellows. Or maybe you need a calm sanctuary like a bedroom or an office. Well, that's a job for cool tones like blues and greens. And if you just want something that's going to look great forever and match anything, neutrals are your best friend, for sure. And the last piece of the planning puzzle is making sure the art actually fits in with the stuff you already have. You want harmony, right? Not chaos. If your home is modern, you'll want to look for clean lines, maybe some bold abstract shapes. For a more traditional space, you can't go wrong with classic landscapes or portraits. And if you've got that cozy rustic farmhouse thing going on, think nature scenes or cool vintage style pieces. Okay, on to phase two. You've done the prep work, you know the size, the colors, and the style. Now for the really fun part, actually picking the art. But how do you know if you're buying a quality piece that's actually going to last? Don't you worry. I've got a super quick quality checklist for you. 3 things to look for. First, the canvas itself. You're looking for 100% cotton. That's a good sign. Second, the inks. You want to ask for archival quality. It's just a fancy way of saying the colors won't fade in a couple of years. And finally, check out the wrap. A professional gallery wrap should be pulled super tight and neat around the frame. And here are 2 pro tips for shopping smart. First, it's totally okay to spend a little more on that one big statement piece for a main room, like your living room. It's kind of the star of the show. And second, and you have to do this, always use digital previews. So many websites now let you upload a photo of your own room to see how the art will look on your wall. Trust me, it is a total game changer for avoiding buyer's remorse. All right, you've planned like a pro. You've picked a quality piece. It's arrived and you're holding it. We're almost to the finish line. This last phase is all about execution, because you really don't want to do all that great work just to have it ruined by hanging the canvas too high or too low. I want you to memorize this number. Seriously, burn it into your brain. 57 inches. This is the single most important measurement in the entire art hanging world. It's the magic number that galleries and museums use, and you know what? It works every single time. So what is this number? Well, it's the eye level rule. It just means you hang your art so that the very center of the piece is somewhere between 57 and 60 inches from the floor. Why? Because that's the average human eye level. It makes looking at the art feel natural and comfortable. No more craning your neck to see what's on the wall. And just look at the difference it makes. It's incredible, right? On the left, that art is just floating way up there, creating this awkward empty space. But on the right, hung at eye level, It feels grounded, it feels balanced, and it feels like it belongs there. This one tiny change makes a huge impact. Okay, and one last super important tip to protect your beautiful new piece. Direct sunlight is the enemy of art. It will fade the colors over time. So to keep it looking amazing for years to come, just make sure you hang it where it gets plenty of indirect light. Easy enough. And there you have it, a complete 3-phase playbook to take you from a scary blank wall to a beautiful statement piece. You officially have all the tools you need to make it happen, and with total confidence. So, let's do a really quick recap. This is your new cheat sheet. First, you're going to nail the size with the 2/3 rule. Second, match the color to the mood you want. Third, make sure the art aligns with your home style. Fourth, do that quick quality check. Fifth, hang it at that magic 57-inch eye level mark. And finally, always shop smart using those digital previews. And I want you to remember this. You're not just plugging a hole on a wall. You're actually curating the entire feeling of your home. The right piece of art has this amazing power to tie a whole room together and make it feel truly finished. So, the next time you stand in front of that empty wall, I don't want you to see a problem. I want you to see an opportunity, an empty canvas for your story. Your perfect piece is out there waiting for you. The only question left is, what story will your walls tell?